Deep in the heart of Lancaster County, where horse-drawn buggies outnumber cars, life moves to a different rhythm. For young Jacob, a resourceful Amish man, the setting sun brought a familiar challenge. Every evening, simple tasks like reading or mending by oil lamplight felt inefficient. He respected tradition deeply, but a quiet spark of curiosity burned within him. He often thought, there has to be a better way to light the night, a way that honors our path, but makes life just a little easier. This wasn't about breaking rules, it was about ingenious solutions. One sweltering summer afternoon, while helping his uncle Samuel repair an old, rusted farm machine, Jacob stumbled upon a pile of discarded treasures, old bicycle frames, bent wheels, chains long seized by rust. Most saw junk. Jacob saw potential. He remembered a vague drawing he'd seen once, a concept for human-powered tools. Could these forgotten relics, these symbols of simple transportation, hold the key to a different kind of power? The idea, faint at first, began to whir in his mind, like a bicycle chain finally finding its groove. Later that week, Jacob hesitantly approached his grandfather, a man of profound wisdom and staunch traditionalism. "Grandpa," he began, "what if we could harness our own strength, like pedaling a bicycle, to create a small amount of light, without needing the outside world's grid?" He watched his grandfather's face carefully. A pause. A long, thoughtful pause. Jacob braced for a firm no, for a lecture on simplicity. But instead, a slow, curious nod. "Show me, Jacob," his grandfather said, "but ensure it builds, not breaks, our way." The challenge was on. Jacob's first task: gather the ingredients. This wasn't a trip to a hardware store. This was a scavenger hunt of epic proportions, Amish style. He sifted through barn clearouts, traded chores for forgotten components, and even bartered for a discarded car alternator, a crucial piece. Each item had a story, a previous life, now destined for a new purpose. The workshop, usually quiet, now hummed with a different kind of energy, the energy of possibility, of parts being reimagined. The neighbors watched, some curious, some skeptical, as Jacob amassed his peculiar collection. With his scavenged treasures laid out, Jacob began to sketch. Not on paper, but in the sawdust on the workshop floor, explaining his vision to anyone who would listen, often just himself. The goal was simple: connect the bicycle's pedaling motion to the alternator, which would then generate electricity. Easier said than done. This involved careful alignment, sturdy welding, or, in the Amish context, clever bolting and wood joinery, and a lot of trial and error. Each line in the sawdust was a step closer to turning a dream into a tangible reality. The air buzzed with anticipation. Weeks turned into a blur of hammering, sawing, and the distinctive smell of metal being coaxed into shape. Jacob, with the quiet help of his cousin Sarah, who had an uncanny knack for mechanics, transformed a rickety bike frame into a stationary power plant. They mounted the frame, secured the pedals, and ingeniously connected the rear wheel sprocket to the alternator using a repurposed fan belt. It was rough, it was ready, and it looked like something out of a steampunk dream. Every bolt tightened, every connection secured, brought them closer to the moment of truth. What would happen when he pedaled? The moment arrived. Dusk settled over the farm. Jacob sat on his contraption, heart pounding. Sarah held a small lantern bulb, wires connected precariously to the alternator. He pushed the pedals, slowly at first, then faster. The contraption groaned, the fan belt whirred, and then, a flicker. A tiny, glorious flicker from the bulb. It wasn't bright enough to read by, but it was light. Created by his own 2 feet, from discarded parts. A triumphant grin spread across Jacob's face. Sarah let out a small, amazed gasp. They had done it. They had made light where there was only darkness. Grandfather Ezra, drawn by the unusual whirring, appeared in the workshop doorway. His expression was unreadable. Jacob, still panting from his exertions, pointed to the feebly glowing bulb. "Grandpa, look," he exclaimed. Ezra approached, eyes narrowed, then reached out a weathered hand to touch the warm bulb. A slow smile spread across his face, a rare sight. "So, the old wheels still turn, eh?" he chuckled. The patriarch, initially skeptical, was genuinely impressed. It wasn't about the brightness, it was about the principle. Self-reliance, ingenuity, resourcefulness. All Amish values, now literally illuminated. The initial success was just the beginning. A single bulb was nice, but Jacob envisioned more. He needed to store this newfound energy. This meant adding a battery bank, salvaged car batteries, naturally, and a charge controller to manage the flow. Sarah, ever the pragmatist, helped him refine the wiring, ensuring safety and efficiency. They learned about watts, volts, and amp hours through hands-on experimentation, making notes in chalk on the workshop wall. Each pedal stroke was now an investment, carefully stored for later use. This was getting serious. Now, the pedal generator became an integrated part of their daily routine. Every morning, before chores, Jacob or Sarah would take a turn on the power bike. 10 minutes of brisk pedaling could charge enough battery to run a small LED lantern for hours, or power a sewing machine for essential mending. It wasn't just about light, it was about efficiency. It freed up precious kerosene and gave them a quiet, reliable source of energy for specific, approved tasks. The once discarded bicycle parts were now literally powering their lives, one pedal stroke at a time. This was practical magic. News travels fast in a close-knit community, even without cell phones. Soon, other families from nearby farms began to visit Jacob's workshop, curious about the power bike. They watched, fascinated, as Jacob demonstrated how it worked, explaining the mechanics with simple, clear terms. Some brought their own old bike parts, asking for advice. A quiet revolution was brewing, not with grand speeches, but with the humble whir of a repurposed bicycle. The sight of a child pedaling the generator with glee, helping to light their home, was a powerful endorsement. What exactly could this ingenious device power? Not your gaming PC, that's for sure. But within the context of Amish life, it was transformative. Imagine charging rechargeable batteries for their lanterns, powering a small fan on a scorching summer day, or even running a quiet electric pump for water. These were tasks that previously required manual labor, or expensive, noisy gasoline generators. The pedal generator offered a silent, sustainable alternative, fitting perfectly within their desire for self-sufficiency. It was freedom in its simplest, most human-powered form. But the pedal generator offered more than just electricity. It offered an unexpected sense of unity and purpose. Families gathered around the generator, taking turns to pedal, children eager to contribute to their home's light. It became a communal activity, a tangible connection to the energy they consumed. It reinforced the values of hard work, interdependence, and respect for resources. This wasn't just a machine, it was a symbol, a physical embodiment of their commitment to a self-reliant lifestyle. Who knew an old bike could do all that? The initial design, cobbled together from rusty parts, continued to evolve. Jacob and Sarah experimented with different gear ratios for easier pedaling, more efficient alternators for higher output, and sturdier frames for durability. They even started incorporating comfortable seats. Other community members added their own tweaks, sharing improvements and challenges. This wasn't just Jacob's invention anymore, it was a collective endeavor, a testament to shared knowledge and continuous improvement, all within the bounds of their cherished traditions. This wasn't about mass production, it was about thoughtful progression. So, how much power are we actually talking about here? While it varies based on the person pedaling and the generator's efficiency, a typical adult can comfortably generate anywhere from 50 to 150 watts of continuous power. To put that in perspective, that's enough to light several LED bulbs, charge a small phone, or run a laptop, if they had one. It might not seem like much in our plug-in world, but for a community prioritizing simplicity and self-reliance, it's a game changer. It's about empowering themselves to meet their specific needs. The concept quickly extended beyond individual farmhouses. Imagine the possibilities for communal spaces. A pedal generator at the meeting house, providing light for evening gatherings. Or powering tools at a community workshop. The sheer simplicity and zero-cost fuel, your own muscles, made it an ideal solution for many shared needs. It was about creating independence, not just from the grid, but from the need for external fuel sources. This wasn't just about one family's innovation, it was about a whole community embracing a smarter, more sustainable path forward. In a world obsessed with fossil fuels and carbon footprints, the Amish pedal generator stands as a stark, beautiful contrast. It's pure, clean, human-powered energy, leaving absolutely zero emissions. There's no pollution, no noise, just the gentle whir of gears and the rhythmic sound of pedaling. It's a powerful reminder that sometimes, the most sophisticated solutions are the simplest ones, and that true innovation often lies in looking back to basic principles. Imagine if we all embraced a little more pedal power in our own lives. What could that look like? For the Amish, adopting something like a pedal generator isn't about abandoning their way of life, it's about carefully integrating solutions that enhance it, without compromising their core values. They scrutinize every new idea through the lens of, does this strengthen our community? Does it foster self-reliance? Does it keep us humble? The pedal generator passed the test with flying colors. It represented progress, yes, but progress on their own terms, guided by wisdom, not dictated by external trends. It's a delicate dance, but one they perform with grace and purpose. What Jacob started in his small workshop echoes a global movement. From remote villages in Africa to eco-conscious communities in Europe, human-powered generators are quietly making a difference. They offer independence where grid power is non-existent or unreliable. The Amish pedal generator, born of necessity and ingenuity, is a powerful example for anyone looking to reduce their reliance on conventional energy. It shows that sometimes, the answers to our biggest energy challenges are literally under our noses, or, in this case, under our feet. Could this inspire your next DIY project? Beyond the lumens and watts, the pedal generator teaches a profound lesson. It forces a direct, tangible connection between effort and reward. You pedal, you get light. You don't pedal, you don't. In our world of instant gratification, this direct feedback loop is incredibly powerful. It fosters appreciation for energy, makes consumption mindful, and reminds us of the value of hard work. It's a physical metaphor for life itself. What you put in is what you get out. And sometimes, what you get out is brilliant light. The Amish pedal generator truly embodies simple genius. It takes readily available, often discarded materials, old bikes, car alternators, and combines them with human energy to solve a real-world problem without external dependence. It's a masterclass in reduce, reuse, recycle before those terms even became buzzwords. No complex microchips, no exotic materials, just straightforward mechanics and pure grit. It's proof that innovation isn't always about the newest tech, but often about cleverly reimagining what we already have. Pretty amazing, right? Thinking about building your own pedal generator? You absolutely could. The basic principles are surprisingly accessible. You'll need an old bike, an alternator, many can be found in junkyards or online for cheap, a battery, a charge controller, and some basic tools. There are tons of online tutorials now, often inspired by projects like the Amish pedal generator, guiding you step by step. Imagine the satisfaction of generating your own power. It's a fantastic project for anyone interested in sustainable living, or just a really cool weekend build. Are you up for the challenge? One of the most appealing aspects of the Amish pedal generator is its incredibly low cost. If you're resourceful, like Jacob, you can literally build one for almost nothing. Old bike parts are often free or very cheap, and even an alternator can be sourced for a minimal fee. Compare that to the hundreds or thousands of dollars for solar panels or wind turbines. This makes sustainable, off-grid power accessible to everyone, regardless of their budget. It's a powerful statement about resourcefulness and making the most of what you have. What a concept! And here's a bonus feature you might not have considered: it's a fantastic workout. Instead of mindlessly pedaling on a stationary bike at the gym, you're actually producing useful energy. Imagine combining your daily exercise routine with generating electricity for your home or workshop. Talk about multitasking. It's a win-win. You stay fit, and you contribute to your energy independence. The Amish, with their active, manual lifestyle, already embody this, but for us, it's a brilliant way to integrate fitness with purpose. Get ready to ditch the gym membership. In an increasingly complex world, the Amish pedal generator shines as a beacon of self-reliance. It's a powerful symbol of what can be achieved when a community chooses to look inward, to their own strength and ingenuity, rather than relying on external systems. It's about taking control, quite literally, of their power needs. This philosophy extends beyond electricity, it's woven into the fabric of their entire way of life. It's a lesson for us all. True freedom often comes from simplifying, from empowering ourselves with the skills and knowledge to meet our own needs. Something to ponder, isn't it? The story of Jacob's pedal generator isn't just about one invention, it's about passing on knowledge and fostering innovation within a unique cultural framework. The children now eagerly help pedal, learning firsthand about circuits, energy conversion, and the value of their own labor. They are growing up with a deep understanding of where their power comes from, and the effort required to produce it. This hands-on education is invaluable, creating a new generation of resourceful thinkers who will continue to find ingenious solutions to life's challenges. What an amazing legacy! The Amish pedal generator challenges many of our modern assumptions about technology and progress. We often equate progress with more complexity, more consumption, more connection to the grid. But Jacob's invention flips that narrative on its head. It suggests that true progress can sometimes be found in simplification, in independence, and in harnessing forgotten technologies in new ways. It's a humble, yet powerful, statement that sometimes, the old ways hold the keys to the future. Are we listening? Or are we too busy plugging in? Today, countless Amish families throughout North America benefit from pedal generators. What began as Jacob's quiet curiosity has blossomed into a widespread, approved method of generating power, seamlessly integrated into their lives. It's an enduring testament to human spirit, the power of community, and the surprising potential hidden in what we often discard. It reminds us that even with limited resources, creativity and determination can overcome seemingly insurmountable challenges. The impact of a single pedal stroke, amplified across a community, is truly remarkable. While charging batteries is the primary use, the direct power from a pedal generator can also be used for other fascinating applications. Imagine powering a grain grinder, a small wood lathe, or even a washing machine, all with human energy. These aren't high-tech gadgets, but practical, essential tools for daily living. This kind of direct application maximizes efficiency, as there's no energy lost in converting and storing electricity. It's all about making every single pedal stroke count, every single ounce of effort directly contributing to a tangible outcome. Talk about efficient. Beyond the practical power generation, the pedal generator inherently encourages a healthier, more active lifestyle. Instead of flipping a switch, you're engaging your body. This active contribution to daily needs naturally integrates physical exercise into life, rather than seeing it as a separate chore. It's a return to a more holistic existence where work, fitness, and energy production are all intertwined. And let's be honest, who couldn't use a little more movement in their day? It's literally a powerhouse for both your home and your health. While the concept of pedal generators is universal, the Amish context gives it a special advantage. Their existing lifestyle, already focused on self-reliance and manual labor, makes the adoption of such a device seamless. They don't have to unlearn reliance on the grid, they simply continue their tradition of ingenuity. This deep-seated culture of resourcefulness means they truly excel at finding innovative, low-tech solutions that benefit their community without compromising their values. It's a perfect marriage of need, skill, and philosophy. So, as we plug in our phones, turn on our lights, and power our lives with a flick of a switch, it's worth pausing to consider, what's your power source? And how connected are you to where that energy truly comes from? The Amish pedal generator serves as a powerful reminder that energy doesn't have to be mysterious, complex, or expensive. Sometimes, it's as simple as an old bicycle, some ingenuity, and the power of your own 2 feet. It's a direct, tangible connection to the energy that lights our way. Pretty humbling, isn't it? The story of Jacob and his pedal generator is more than just a cool DIY project, it's an inspiring lesson in sustainability. It demonstrates that living responsibly doesn't require sacrificing comfort or innovation, but rather redefining them. It's about finding smart, respectful ways to interact with our environment and our resources. If a community committed to a traditional lifestyle can embrace such sustainable practices, what can we, with all our modern tools and knowledge, achieve? The possibilities are truly endless if we only look for them. What does the future hold for pedal power? It's not going to replace our national grids, but its potential in off-grid situations, emergency preparedness, and fitness for purpose applications is immense. Imagine emergency shelters powered by community effort, or remote learning centers running on human energy. The Amish pedal generator isn't just a niche invention, it's a blueprint for resilient, adaptable energy solutions that put power directly into the hands, or feet, of the people. It's a powerful vision for a world where energy independence isn't a pipe dream, but a practical reality. The Amish pedal generator serves as a fascinating bridge between a rich past and a sustainable future. It's a nod to an era where human effort was paramount, and a glimpse into a future where clean, accessible energy is paramount. Jacob, Sarah, and their community aren't just building generators, they're building a narrative of resourcefulness, resilience, and quiet revolution. They prove that innovation doesn't always roar, sometimes it gently whirs, powered by old bicycle parts and a whole lot of heart. What a story, right? From Jacob's initial flicker of light, the pedal generator movement has subtly spread. It's not a flashy trend, but a grassroots adoption, whispered from farm to farm, assembly to assembly. It represents a shared understanding of intelligent self-sufficiency. Each new generator built, each family empowered, adds another thread to the fabric of their energy independence. It's a testament to the power of a good idea, humbly executed, and perfectly aligned with a community's core values. The pedal revolution is real, and it's powered by people, quite literally. So, what do you think? Are you inspired by the ingenuity of the Amish pedal generator? Does it make you want to dust off that old bike in the garage or scour for discarded parts? This isn't just about electricity, it's about a mindset of resourcefulness, self-reliance, and innovation within constraints. It's about looking at what's available, and asking, how can I make this work for me, and for my community? It's a question worth asking, and perhaps, a project worth building. Your turn to pedal, what will you create? From the quiet fields of Pennsylvania, a powerful lesson emerges. Sometimes, the greatest leaps forward come not from complex, expensive technology, but from humble ingenuity and a profound respect for simple resources. The Amish pedal generator, born from old bicycle parts, stands as a shining example of generating free power, fostering independence, and living a more intentional life. It's a story of human innovation, community spirit, and the enduring power of simplicity. Thank you for joining us on this incredible journey. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and let us know what you think in the comments.